Oh, that's right. There's no upgrades this weekend. Lovely. So they want a best fitted qualify pole. Oof. I don't think I can do that, Emma. Looks like it's gonna be a dry race. Fan dabby doos. Welcome along then to the Spanish Grand Prix, where two things have happened. Number one, Lance Stroll is in a bit of a tiff with me. He's not very happy. And number two, we're currently celebrating because, as you can see from the championship standings, we have a 47-point lead over Sergio Perez, Charles Leclerc in third, Daniel Ricciardo, Esteban Ocon. Lance Stroll drops to 6th from second. Or was he third? No, he was third. Sebastian Vettel, Nico Hulkenberg, Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, your top 10. And only 3 people yet to score: Grosjean, Van Dorn and Magnussen. It does mean that Haas are at the bottom of the field. We're winning the constructors as well. Got a 46-point lead over the Force India team. Where are we going? We're going here. So you can see we got 2 upgrades on the way for Monaco, both chassis upgrades, which we're going to badly need. What we got? We've got brake calipers and we've got tyre wear. So then that'll open up the suspension geometry to try and help us out. It does also look like we've dropped behind Sauber in the chassis department, so these upgrades are going to help us big time in Monaco. In the powertrain, we're still miles ahead of Renault. That's good. And in the aero, we're still ahead of Red Bull and Renault. So that's all good. Like I said, we got 2 upgrades on the way for Monaco. Hopefully we get them. I pray we do. Because if we don't, I will cry. I will cry a lot. So, yeah. We're off to go get practiced. And we'll see you then for qualifying.
Here we are at the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya for the start of today's qualifying session. It won't be long now until we're ready to join the action down at trackside. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk, and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction, and over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong, and that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
No word from Jeff. Okie dokie. So, just check my setup, make sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. Hold on. There we go. Right. Oh, no, hold on. There's one more thing. There. Want to make the car as light as possible. So, yeah, practice was alright. I did raise the ballast, I should say, in the rear of my car, because some of the corners it was sliding horribly through. Specifically, turn 9 and the hairpin just after. In fact, it was sliding all over the place, even in turn 3. So we'll see what qualifying brings. I hope we get a top. I hope we get pole, but we don't know. As we're what, 2/10 faster than Vettel. Wow. Yeah, our main competition this weekend is not going to come from the Force Indians. I think it's going to come from the Renaults, because they seem to be dialed. This is the corner I was having trouble with. You just ling it in. There we go. See how we are coming up to the second split. I almost forgot to brake. We're a second up on Vettel. There's them Renaults. I warned you about them Renaults. I think this is a bit of a scruffy lap. That horrible chicane towards the end of a lap. Where are we compared to the Red? Wow.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
Wow. Oh. Now what? Well, now what is that Daniel Ricciardo will just completely OP the circuit. I think we've done enough. Stroll's coming. Here's Lance. Come on, Lancey boy. I think that's 17-2. Well, you say that 17-2's enough. It's enough. So we're in the show. Out is Raikkonen, Magnussen, Hartley, Hamilton and Grosjean. Kimi tried to get through on the softs. That ain't going to work, Kimi. Right then. Q3 right, into Q2. And we've got our new set of super softs on. So let's give it a whirl. We're not going to qualify the softs. It's too much of a ball ache on the softs. Except, look at this, they've put me right behind one of the Ferraris. Well, I imagine that's Vettel. Because Raikkonen's out. So let's see what this lap will bring. I think anything low 16 will get me through comfortably. We'll have to back out the throttle then. We're nicely through turn 3. Who is this? It's one of the Force Indias that are slowing everybody up. Checo Perez. The other way, Checo. Wow, we're 1.5 seconds faster than Stoffel Van Dorn. Which means we're going to be 1.5 seconds faster than Daniel Ricciardo. Which means this should be a lap in the 16s if we've nailed the last sector. 69. Yes, sir! And here comes Alonso. Why is everyone trying to screw me at this pole? I reckon that 16.9 should put us safe. Yeah, we're in. Where's Lance? Is Lance out? I didn't see Lance. Where's Lance? Lance, what are you doing down there? With Vettel, Van Dorn, Gasly and Leclerc. Oh, well, that's Lance beat this weekend. Time to go on to see what I mean? Here's these OP Renaults. Right, on to Q3. Good news is with Q3, we've got 2 sets of super softs to use. Let's go use them. I don't know how we're going to get the most out of this circuit, because honestly, I feel like we're running at max. I honestly feel like we're running at max, so here we go. We're going to get 2 cracks of the whip. Here's crack number 1. See how we do in the first sector. .21.3. That's not too bad. Bottas with 18.1. You got to improve on that, Bottas. Alonso.
That looked bad. Are you all right? Let me know you're all right.
Oh look, I have a flashback. I might need to use it again. We're fastest in the middle sector, definitely. I don't know why it's just throwing me out onto that corner is lethal. Yeah, we stayed in the track limits. 17.6 for Perez. 16.5. Okay, so where does that put us? Just slower than Hulkenberg.
Our best lap so far is a 1:16.5.
Wow, just slower than Hulkenberg. Okay, so we're gonna have to go again then. We know where we went wrong, so we can improve definitely.
That's P2. You're currently in second place.
And second place on the grid is not where I want. Yeah, you give me a warning all you like. I need all the speed I can get out of this thing. So here we go. This has got to be the lap. This has got to
We
get a
have
lap.
2 laps of fuel remaining.
Already 2/10 up on Nico Hulkenberg. 3/10. It's going up all the time. They've given me everything out of this engine now. This is one of the corners I napped up on. And we make it better. Oh yes. We're half a second faster. This should be pole and comfortable by a margin. Suck on.
You've just put in the fastest lap.
Nico.
Good job.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top 3. Poole, Hulkenberg and Max Verstappen. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Woohoo! Suck on that one, Hulkenberg! Producing my best when it counts. Fan-dabby doozaloos. Right then. To the shop. Faster than Stroll. Faster than Ocon. Faster than a lot of people. I needed that pole. Honestly, we needed that pole.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
So there we go, we got first in quali. We'll gladly take that. Hey, you promised me a pizza, Jeff, from bloody China. I still haven't had that pizza. Where is that pizza? Let's see if I can buy anything for Canada. So close. So close. No, gotta wait. I'm just wondering if it is worth buying for Canada, whether to buy for actually... Yeah, it must be worth buying for Canada, because if we get air engine for Canada, we can at least get something, can't we? Cool. So, it's race day. Let's go get it.
What does the Spanish Grand Prix have in store for us today, I wonder? I hope we see some tight wheel-to-wheel action down the main straight, circa Mansell and Senna way back in '91, or maybe we'll have a more strategic race here on a track where overtaking can be difficult. The Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya then, a high-speed 2.89-mile circuit which demands an efficient downforce package and bravery on the part of the driver, especially through the blind right of turn 9, which we might just see taken flat this weekend. Anthony Davidson is here with me today. Together we'll be taking you through all the action of this Spanish Grand Prix. It can be hard for the cars to follow each other closely here due to the dirty air coming off the car in front. So
look at that lead we have in the championship over Sergio Perez.
What do you think on that?
I'm not too sure about that, Crofty. I mean, yes, as you say, it's hard to follow around here, but if you're brave on the brakes, you can get the job done down into turn 1, which is a medium-speed corner, so you have to be committed. And looking down at this grid today, I think we're going to see 1 or 2 drivers making a move from a long way back. Maybe try to force their opponent into a mistake. I don't think this is a race that's going to be purely decided in the pit stops.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Poole lines up on pole position, and starting alongside is Nico Hülkenberg. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Verstappen, Ricciardo, Carlos Sainz, and Alonso, Perez, Ocon, Ericsson, and Valtteri Bottas. Leclerc, Gasly, Stoffel Van Dorn, and Vettel, Stroll, Raikkonen, Kevin Magnussen, and Brendan Hartley. Hamilton and Roman Grosjean.
No penalties again this weekend.
Back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair.
Robust but fair. Now here's an interesting strategy, look at this. The medium? Wow, are we that bad on the soft that we have to go with the medium? What happens if we come in a lap early? It's a second slower. Well, I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? Should we try a 2-stop? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens during the race. But that looks a bit desperate to me. But we'll see. These guys don't usually get this wrong. We've not had any running on the medium tyre this weekend, so we'll see. But without further ado, let's get him. Here we go, it's lights out, away we go. We're going to go right to the inside and protect off Hulkenberg straight away. We left the outside open, here comes Verstappen. 3 wide into turn 1 and we come out with the lead. Good move. Good-o. We needed to beat them two into the first corner straight away now.
That's a strong start. Well done.
We'll see what our pace is like straight away. But these improvements to the setup are working. Oh, I went for DRS. I forgot, no DRS. Now that horrible corner, there we go, through that corner. We don't need that. Thank you. And that's going to be lap number 1 out of 17. Yeah, 17.
You were derating. Lower the ERS deployment mode before you hit your deployment limit.
Wow, we're already 1.7 ahead.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
They're determined to put me on these mediums, aren't they? I wonder how many people will go straight onto the mediums. Going to be a fair few people on the mediums, I think. Mine's really better there.
Engine is showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down.
Engine's fine, don't worry. I mean, look at this, we're already miles ahead. This is Spain on 105. Wow. I hardly think they should have bothered. Mind you, we've got Monaco. Oh, I have to go wide then. They give me a corner cutting warning, that's fine. I accept that one.
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
Yeah, can you use DRS in 3 seconds back there, Nico? Haha. Scrub. He can't use DRS at all. He's going about the Statman behind him. In fact, he doesn't have to worry about the Statman because here comes Sainz in the Renault. It's going to be nice to see Sainz beat Hulkenberg and then beat me. No, he's not beating me. He is not beating me. Oh, car almost slid away from me then. We don't need to be in that...
Box. We're coming in this lap.
Don't need to be in that mode. We're fast enough as it is. 4 seconds ahead of Nico Hulkenberg already. It looks like it's going to be a long old race. For the boys in yellow. We're coming in this lap, aren't we? Yes. We're coming in, we're going on the mediums.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
I wonder who else is going to come in. Who's going to put these mediums on? Or are some people going to... Oh... Well, straight in we go. So Hulkenberg goes past, Sainz goes past, so does Verstappen.
Go, go, go.
Wow, that's a bit of a slow one, lads. 2.3. There's a couple that join me there.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
See these tyres to the end. So in P18, Ricciardo came in, and one of the pink cars came in. I don't know which one. I'll assume it was probably Perez. But now, it's foot to the floor time. See how these mediums cope. Well, it looks like they're coping alright, so no worries there. I always find it worrying when they say you got to run on tyres you haven't run on, because practice one was wet. Excuse me, absolute washout. So and then they locked away the mediums for Q2 and Q3, so there's absolutely no medium tyres at all ran by us. We're going to overtake. Who are we overtaking? We've overtaken one of the Renaults, so we're now back into 12th, catching these scrubs in front of us. Looks like one of them's Grosjean. Yeah, the first one's Grosjean. First one, Grosjean, who at the moment, Haas, they're currently like a blunt pencil. No points.
The car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Softs on the car behind.
Oh, that's interesting.
The gap to the car behind is 8.2 seconds.
8.2 seconds, and that Verstappen's put the softs on. That's interesting. I wonder if they're going to two-stop. We'll soon know. See how they pit here. Yeah, Grosjean's pitting.
Lance is in the pits.
Lance is in the pits. We've got DRS off Grosjean. So who's staying out then? Raikkonen stayed out. One of the Toro Rossos has stayed out as well. And it looks like Magnussen.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.5 seconds.
1.5 to Raikkonen. What's the gap to Verstappen? 9.7! Wow! We are uber OP. So we got Magnussen, Hartley and Raikkonen. If none of these guys go in, which I'm hoping they don't, oh, wait to do a triple pass down the main straight. So we retake the lead. Go. Be doing some fuel saving. Ooh.
Gap to teammate behind is 22.7 seconds.
That's Vettel out the race. Wonder where Vettel's come a grief. This engine does like a bit of a drink, doesn't it? Got to go into economy mode in a minute. Yeah, let's go into economy mode. We've got a gap to recall. It's actually Ricciardo and Verstappen.
Caution, caution.
Vettel. We've got 10 seconds to Ricciardo. If we can protect our 10-second gap there, we might be able to win Spain. 10.7 seconds. We are mightily OP here. I don't know why, because we weren't all that fast in qualifying. Maybe it's just, you know, their strategy. It's also going to be interesting which one of the Red Bull strategies pays out, because I've just seen them both, one's on the medium and one's on the soft. So that's going to be an interesting play. Which one of the Red Bulls has made the right strategy call there? I'm thinking it's Daniel. Well, I'm gonna think it's Daniel. We don't really need to do much. It's bit boring out here now. It'll get exciting in the next race, trust me. Monaco's next. So that should bring up some interesting racing. I do believe after Monaco we should get a new gearbox as well, so let's see what happens there. Got the wrong line into turn 9. That was a smart of you, Ian. Way. Because sooner or later, Max's softs are going to go off. Well, they've got to. Haven't they? I don't know why, but I've just come over with goosebumps. Well, Verstappen's got past Ricciardo, so maybe those soft tyres do work. But the gap's at 12.8 seconds. We're not even pushing. We're just taking our sweet old time around the circuit. And we seem to be getting the job done. 13.6 of Verstappen. We practically took second out in that sector. These mediums are starting to come to life. .1 now to young Maxwell, who's about to be embroiled, I think, in a bit of a fight with Ricciardo. No, Ricciardo's took second back. The fight's happening behind me, guys. I think instead of watching me for the last few laps here, we should be concentrating on the fight for second, because that looks like it's going to get punchy and tasty.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Yep, and I'm trying to save every last little bit. There, Mr. Crew Chief. That's track limits. They're still setting laps consecutive though in the 19s. That's a pretty intense pace. As we overdo the first corner. Aha! I wonder if Max's softs are starting to go off. If we see one of the Renaults going to third place, then you know it is. So let's surmise this.
It should be a few laps at least before you start feeling too many tyre issues. They seem in good condition for the time being.
They are in good condition. So let's surmise this race. I went into turn 1 3 wide, took the lead, stayed there. I think that's pretty easy to understand. I think it's going to be a pass for second into the first corner here. As we
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
New fastest lap of the race despite napping up the first corner. Yep, you can run flat out through turn 3, sorry, I should say. As we go purple sector 1. See if we can do purple sector 2 as well.
We've been awarded a time penalty that will go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
What for? Why were we awarded a time penalty just then? Anybody?
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I'd love to know why we were just awarded a time penalty just then. 3 laps of fuel remaining, so I suppose our intense pace, we should go into economy mode now. I think the damage is done. As much as I want to, I think we'll just settle back here now. That penalty baffles me. Really baffles me. I don't think, well, I don't know. You never know what some of these guys are thinking. Besides, I'm saving up all my stuff for one final hoorah lap. We can go standard down the main straight here. We'll bung it into low. In fact, we'll bung it into none. We'll save all our stuff.
We're leading our teammate by 34.6 seconds.
Lance, you're a scrub and you know it. When you've got 20 seconds though to the car in second place, you know you're a good car today. So let's bung it into Rich. And we're going to do an absolute monster, well, attempt to anyway. A monster last lap. Here we go.
This is your final lap of the race.
Final lap of the race, folks. Not much to talk about action-wise. It's been a pretty uneventful Spanish Grand Prix.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Which I must say I'm pretty disappointed about, as we go 1.5 tenths faster in the first sector. That'll be this overtake that we've finally woke up with using. Need through turns 7 and 8. Nice through 10. What are we? Ooh, a couple of tenths faster. As long as we don't get the, as long as we don't mess the chicane up. Yep, that's it. Out the last corner. We're going to win the Spanish Grand Prix, folks. Uneventful. And even Jeff didn't have anything he had to say to that.
So, another fantastic victory for Williams today. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say
Yep,
it's just
raw
pace,
pace.
plain and simple. I mean,
Nothing but raw pace.
Strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres. But at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else.
Oh,
That's
Valtteri got a
exactly what
point.
they had today.
And I can see our drivers making their way out now. It's been a sublime team performance, and it's the culmination of a lot of hard work. Williams are your winners today.
Woohoo! Lovely. Champagne!
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Poole increases their championship lead. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Oh, well, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. He was fast, decisive, everything you'd want from a top-class driver.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Williams moved further ahead at the top of the standings. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improved their position in the championship. It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time, though, goodbye.
It was a good showing from Red Bull to take second and third. Ricciardo ahead of Verstappen. Sainz fourth, Hülkenberg fifth, then Perez, Alonso in his home race seventh. Leclerc and Ericsson for Sauber and Bottas for the points. These horses are struggling, aren't they? Struggling like mad. Sebastian Vettel, thanks for coming, Seb. Thanks for coming. Oh well, not much that can be said about that. So let's head to the shop and let's see what happens. Hello, Claire.
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy.
Ecstatic.
You took the top points today.
Yes,
Was it a comfortable
very
win?
comfortable.
Another podium. You must be getting used to it up there.
I do.
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
Couldn't do this without a great team behind me.
It was more like Dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it?
Who gonna lose rep with Renault?
Great. Well, that's everything.
Oh dear. Where's Jeff? Pizza's on Jeff. Sweet. I'm still baffled by that penalty. Right, we can get something for Canada now. There goes the rep with Renault.
Great work this weekend. It was fantastic to see you up on that podium.
Oh, do I have to do... I don't want to do...
We've received
It's the
invitations
same
to new
ones all the
historic events.
bleeding
You'll be
time.
able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.
Right, let's have a look. What can we get? Energy store... energy recovery system? ECU, fuel consumption. So that would take me up to there. Well, that's a little better. That's a lot better. That's just about as good. Oh, I wish we had that, man. We'd have that ready for thingy. I think we'll go with the fuel recovery. Go with the fuel consumption. That'll be ready for Canada. And then we'll get something else for a few other upgrades for France. So we should have the chassis coming for Monaco. If not, I will cry. You will hear a grown man cry. Look at that. Already, we are dominating. Lance, you need to pick up your shit, buddy. You're not I'm carrying the whole team here. What are you going to be like if I disappear? You're going to be a scrub. 100% grade A scrub. So we got 600 coming in for Monaco. We won't get the rivals because that will be Canada. So we'll get another 500 from Canada. Yeah, I reckon we could probably get a big upgrade come thingy. So that's everything from here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Even though if it was a bit boring, we're just going to go straight to the weekend of Monaco. Our toughest race, Monaco Grand Prix. Wouldn't you know it? So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. And we'll see you in Monaco.